Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the hand job, specifically because this is a technique that I truly believe is completely overlooked and honestly underrated, because this is the missing piece to your transition moves. This is what's gonna stop your mouth from getting really tired. Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Nobody can give head for like hours on end, and we wanna mix up different sensations and give our jaw a break from time to time. Just because your partner has a penis and has been doing this since puberty does not mean you can't master it too. And like I said, we are gonna be starting at ground zero and we're gonna be blowing through it, because I want you guys to be able to give the best HJ that they have ever received. But not only that, I am gonna teach you my favorite tips to help amplify and make sure that you give a killer hand job, because trust me when I say this, I am blessed with these hands. Mind you, all my jobs revolve around using my hands a lot, and I'm just gonna be real with you, I like to get the gold star. So if I'm getting the gold star, I want you guys to get the gold star too. So let's give them that hand job that has passion and is well performed. But first things first, we need to talk about the prep, because we need to work them up. We're gonna kiss, we're gonna lick, we're gonna suck, we are going to tease, baby. We wanna get them rock hard before we do anything, such as even removing their clothes. Whisper dirty things into their ears, touch and feel on their body, kiss, lick, suck their fingers. Give them a preview of what they are about to experience. Take your time. Do the over the pants crotch rub. I want them to be begging to the point that they're ready to stand up and rip their clothes off for you. And believe me, they will rip their pants off faster than you could have ever. The second basic tip that I have for you is you need to discover the perfect fit, because we are not gonna be iron gripping their penis. No ma'am, we are not gonna be doing that. This is not one of those squishy tubes. This is not a gun. This is not. That is a really, why would it ever be a gun? I mean, I guess it's loaded and I guess it does shoot things out. Yo, we need a solid, firm squeeze, but we do not need anything intense. Remember, it is always best to start off lighter and then gently increase slowly. Do not be afraid to ask your partner and communicate to them. Does this feel good? Or if you are really good at body language, look at their body's cues. You will be able to tell by their face, their hips, their moans, their groans if you have gripped it way too hard. Now let's talk about the rhythm and the groove. Now, y'all don't have to be going fast and furious right away, but you do want to be going up and down at a comfortable pace. Pay attention to your partner. See how they're reacting. Yeah, you might feel like you're doing a lot of work, but you gotta be able to read your partner's body language right. It is something that I think we all need to master, especially so you're not constantly having to verbally communicate. You can actually communicate with body language. That is like the ultimate vibe and exactly where you want to be. However, verbal communication is very important still. But watch for those eye rolls, those toe curls, the tightening of the butt cheeks, how they're breathing, perhaps maybe they're shaking, and the sounds that they are making. When it feels right, that is when we are going to be speeding up. Focus on different areas with those nice long strokes. When it feels right, permission to speed up. Focus on those long strokes, up and down. You can also switch to quicker and shorter strokes close to the tip. If you're feeling a little adventurous, you can go ambidextrous on that dick. Switch your hands up. If you're not good at this, get good at it. Start brushing your teeth with your opposite hand. But before I tell you guys how to finish them off strong in the basics section, I want to take a second to talk to you guys about Beducated, because if you are lacking one thing from this video, it's probably the visual demonstrations. Am I right or am I right? Right? I mean, it is really difficult to learn from somebody when I cannot physically show you what to do. I mean, I could, but I would get canceled on here for sure. But that is exactly why I recommend a lot of my patients to use Beducated, because they have visual demonstrations, practical tools and techniques, and you're also taught by the world's top sexperts. They offer you over 100 different courses on everything sex and sexuality. You guys, it's literally from self-pleasure all the way to kink. So maybe you're wanting to learn how to give a penis massage, perhaps tie your partner up in a safe way. Or maybe you're into doing a more guided self-pleasure session. Beducated is literally perfect for everybody, somebody who knows absolutely nothing to somebody who knows a lot of things. Like, I have been subscribed for 2 years now. I learn something new all the time. I always have a really great time learning with my partner or my girlfriends too. It can be a really nice kind of date night or wine night, really spice things up. And right now, Beducated is offering you their end of summer sale, so it's actually 50% off the whole year. But I know you guys don't want to just take my word for it, so I want you guys to go and check it out for yourself. So I'm giving you 24 hours of access into their website for free. All you have to do is click the link down below and use the code PleasureBaby. Go in there, explore some of the courses. One of my favorite ones is G-Spot Bliss. There is some water work techniques in there, and they're absolutely to die for. Honestly, there's really nothing to lose. There's a 14-day money back guarantee. These courses are long and extensive and really, 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 really good. This will make you the sexpert that you want to be, and obviously you're wanting to level up your sexpertise, because that is exactly why you are subscribed to my channel. And if you're not, what are you doing? Like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Anyways, you guys know what to do. Click that link down below, use the code PleasureBaby, get your 24 hours of access into the website, and pick a course to dive in on, because trust me, you will not be disappointed. Solo or partnered, I'm telling you, there is something for everybody. Now, everybody is here for the ending, the money shot, the money move. At least that's what I live for. I want to finish strong all of the time, and you're damn well right. I want to finish my partner off strong too. So when you start to feel like the end is near, I feel like a lot of people start to go into this like panic mode, like you didn't already know that this was gonna happen. You didn't know where you were gonna place it. I'm telling you, if you're about to like stop right here and grab some like tissue or a towel, I mean, you're probably going to make them edge, and maybe not in the best way possible. So if you are somebody who doesn't like to swallow it or place it on their body or do whatever you want to do with it, and you want to have like a towel or a Kleenex, that is totally fine. Just keep that stuff next to the bed so that you're not scrambling last minute before his top is about to pop off and like losing the momentum in the moment. So as they're nearing that finish line, I want you to bring it closer and really focus on the tip. This right here is a very sensitive and a really good area to stimulate. And I want you to speed up those strokes. Yes, even as they're coming. I think a really common mistake that a lot of us make is stopping completely at the first sign of semen. As they are coming, that first one that comes out, you're going faster, and then you're gonna dial it back and slow down and lengthen those strokes again. Here I like to loosen my grip and soften, because the work is done. Most likely they will be extra sensitive, so there is no need to go hard here. And like I said, feel free to use your body, your mouth, a towel, a tissue, your tummy, their tummy. But if you are somebody who is a planner, plan how you're going to finish, but not like 10 seconds before it happens, because that's probably going to give you anxiety and cause you to choke, and not in the good way. And I think one of the most important parts of them all is to let them bask in that afterglow. Let them lay there, come back down to their body. You catch your breath. None of this like throwing clothes at each other and getting dressed right away. Really, really embrace that intimate moment and accept that you just got a gold star in the basics of the HJ game. Now that we got our basics out of the way, it is time that I teach you my tips, my tricks on how to make sure that you give them a killer hand job. And I'm talking, it's gonna make them want yours all the time, not even theirs. Trust me when I say this. Because now it is time to add those finishing touches. But I don't want him to be able to stand after. Tip number 1, I need you to go the extra mile and go to the store and get yourself some lube. Because I don't care what anybody says, lube is for crusty, dusty, old people. It's not true at all, and those people don't know what they're missing out on. Lube literally enhances every sexual act, and for some sexual acts, it is much needed, such as anal. But just take that extra step. It is effing worth it. I promise you, it will enhance everything. I know my truth. You do not have to believe me, but If you trust me, you will see for yourself. I am a collector of lube and I'm proud of it. But hear me out. There is a reason why people use spit, and it's because they are in dire need of lube. Yes, spit is also really hot, but spit dries tacky and it dries fast. So when I'm giving a hand job or for most of my sexual acts, I really like using a silicone-based lube because it's really good for those marathon sessions or when we are doing an extended play session because it doesn't dry up at all and it does not move. Now, like I said, spit is also kind of hot depending on who you are giving or providing pleasure to. So put the lube on and then spit on it. It's the best of both worlds. So the next tip that I have for you is to really set the mood, set the vibe. You know your partner best. Put on something sexy, smell super nice, look your best, feel your best. Make sure you are feeling really confident. Dim those lights and make sure that they are in a comfortable position because this is gonna allow you to torture them. Not actually, not unless that's what they're into, but this is where you are going to tease them, and this is where the majority of the foreplay comes from because we are gonna be stimulating their whole body. We're not just going for the kill, okay? But we need to tease them and we need to draw it out. Give them a show. Use your voice. Whatever tricks that you have up your sleeve to get them going, this is now your time to bring them out. Not only is this gonna heighten the experience, but it's also gonna save your arms and your hands and from them from popping off even sooner than they should be. Now, the next little bonus tip that I have for you is to not forget about the balls. Like, yes, we have this beautiful penis right here, but we also have the balls too, and they have tons of nerve endings in them as well. So we cannot forget to stimulate those babies too. Stroke, suck, lick, fondle, I don't care. Pay attention to them. It's an added bonus and a great way to add different sensation. My next tip is to bring in a toy. Now, I know a lot of the industry is very focused on vulva toys or toys for the women. However, there are toys out there for the men and they're becoming more popular. So using something like a stroker, some sleeves, or some vibrators, there is plenty of different ways and plenty of different toys that we have nowadays to help stimulate your partner in different ways. And finally, my last tip is putting on a show. So we had kind of talked about putting on a show in the teasing aspect of things, but I am aware that some of us have partners that take a little bit longer to finish. Let's be real, most men have been jerking it for a majority of their life. And they probably have it down to a science. But most men do need some form of mental stimulation or visual stimulation. Don't be afraid to put their hand there while you are teasing other parts. Maybe it's something like moving into a different position. Whether they're laying down on the bed, maybe you turn around and face your booty towards them. Sit on their face. Play with their balls, get them to stand, go on your knees beneath them, look into their eyes, talk to them dirty, put on that show. Girl, I know you are going to be absolutely amazing at giving killer hand jobs. If you guys want me to go through some hand techniques, definitely drop them in the comments down below and I can drop a video on that on its own. However, if you want to see them like right now, tonight, go to Beducated. They have hand job courses there. All you have to do is click the link down below, use the code PLEASUREBABY, and it will allow you in so you can cruise that HJ course. Anyways, babies, I will see you next week. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. And yeah, cheers.